Hello my marvellous sausages, we've got another great and fast Legend Lost Sector exotic farm. It's called Excavation Site XII, you can see it here on the map. Here I am looking at Firebase Hades and it's there. Be careful not to get confused and go to the wrong one because I'm right outside this one here. That's Pathfinder's Crash I think it's called. You want to just pop along a little bit further up the road. It's very strange to have two so close together, but there we go. Here is Excavation Site XII. Now let's have a little look at what we've got as the modifiers and stuff for it. So we got Barrier and Unstoppable champions, lovely gets to kill. We got Solar Burn, Arc Shields, although that's pretty irrelevant, and Scorched Earth as well. So I've gone for Solar subclass because it's a Solar Burn. You don't have to, of course, but it is quite nice to have a Solar subclass for this, and you're using the new Solar 3.0 as well. And with that in mind, I'm going for Spreading Scorch, really. So if you're Warlock or you're Hunter, just pick whichever aspects you prefer to use. But I'm using Roaring Flames and Sol Invictus, which helps with the Scorch with restoration and survivability. And then I've gone for Ember of Ashes, Ember of Char, Ember of Eruption, and Ember of Solace, which is mostly all about spreading Scorch and making my Radiant and Restoration effects last a bit longer. Next, let's have a look at weapons. So, well, we've gone for the champions always dictates what weapons we take, really. So we've got Anti-Barrier Pulse, Unstoppable Scout I've been using. So for my Pulse, I've gone for my Syncopation. It's got Vorpal on it, which gives them a bit more of a kick in. Skyburner's Oath. Now, this is fantastic if you've got it, particularly with the Laurely Splendor Helm, because you're creating sunspots everywhere, far more than Incandescence does, the new perk. So using these two together is amazing for your survivability. And of course, that's my Unstoppable Champion Killer as well. And then I go for an Ascendancy Rocket Launcher, which is a solar rocket launcher. Right, so you know I'm using my Laurely Splendor Helm here. Mods-wise, I've got Bountiful Wells, Rocket Launcher Ammo Finder, Solar Siphon, so I can get Orbs of Power when I get kills with my Skyburner's Oath. But the most important thing for your armor stats, you want to build your resilience up as much as possible. You can see my resilience here is 104 again. That's incredibly bonkers. I'm being killed in the background, look. That means you get 40% damage reduction. It's absolutely bonkers. Build into resilience as much as you can. Then on my armsies, of course, I've got my Anti-Barrier and Unstoppable Champion mods. I've gone for Well of Life as well, so when I pick up any Elemental Wells, it'll give me a bit of a healing, and there's my Resilience mod there too. For my chest piece, I've gone for basically Resistance, so I've got Void and Solar Resistance there. I've gone for Explosive Well Maker to get more wells, and there's my Resilience mod in there too. Then for my booties, what have I got here? I've gone for Elemental Ordnance, so I create wells when I kill things with grenades, and then I've gone for Innovation, Recuperation, and my Resilience mod there as well. And finally, what I've got here, now this is really useful. First of all, I've got Classy Restoration. That's the new mod from the artifact. It's brilliant, activating your solar class abilities, grants you restoration, and this as well is excellent, particularly in this Lost Sector. You've got Revitalizing Blast. Whenever you stun a champion, it immediately causes them to ignite, which takes off a hell of a lot of damage. Really handy, because they're always surrounded by gits and turds, so the Unstoppables take a good kick in, as do the Barrier champions in this as well. Right then, let's get in here and show you exactly how it all works. Right, so first off, we've got an Unstoppable here. Make sure you destroy the barrels and take the gits and shit bags out. There we are, let's just take these legendary legionaries out here, yes. And remember, you've got to aim down sights to trigger the Unstoppable as well. And let's layer some Scorched on him there so he gets another ignition. You can see here when I stun him, look, bang, there we go, there's the ignition there from the new mod I've got there on my class armor. I can't bloody remember. Revitalizing Blast, that's it. There we go, first room down. Now this is only one room that we've got here, really. We're making our way up to that platform up there. We've got Unstoppables and Anti-Barriers in here too. So you can see what we got there. There's the Anti-Barrier. Now he does disappear at the top as well sometimes. So what you want to do is just take out as many of the gits as possible using this rock as cover. It's very, very handy. Sometimes if you're lucky, you might find the Barrier Colossus disappears up there, and you can take him out up there as well. But here we go, here comes the Unstoppable charging at me like a complete Burk. So just keep on taking him out with our, well, my Skyburner's Oath is just fantastic. Because what's good about this as well is that it actually builds Scorched too, which is marvellous. So just keep on piling at him, and it won't be long before his little circle appears above his head, and we can kick his face in. Thusly. Right, what we want to do now, when we're on the bridge, don't walk up on this side of the bridge, walk up on this side of the bridge, because this box will give you some cover from the burners up here, because here they already are. Now, another reason why you should be using the Skyburner's Oath on this Lost Sector is that it's Cabal, and Cabal take an absolute pasting from the Skyburner's Oath, so make sure if you've got it to use the bloody thing. Ah, look, he's popped his shield and I've missed it. Oh no, there we are, I got a stagger and I got an ignition out of him as well. There we go. End of story for him. End of sports for him. Nice and easy. So we do then have at the top a few more turds and gits, and we've got the big boss as well. So I'll just make my way around the corner so you can see what we're facing. But it's generally, look, we're almost there. To be honest, it's pretty bloody quick, this one. These are very short lost sectors here on the EDZ generally. They're nowhere near as long as, say, the moon or anything like that. So this is another really good one to run for fast exotic farms, particularly because it's arms today. And we all love our arms. Well, look, it's going through that phalanx shield like a hot ball bearing through runny butter. Thank you very much, Terry Pratchett. Now then, what we're going to hear is the big boss, and he can easily hammer you, so be careful not to get killed too much by him. And we do have an unstoppable there, making his way down to us. Look, to aim down the sights, and then we'll just hammer him, really. But be careful you don't get in the line of fire with that git behind him. So use this massive bit as a shield. There we go. We're not actually too far off now. My super isn't even ready yet because I've been so quick through it, which is bloody ridiculous. But, you know, just take your time. Once your super's ready, which it should be by the time you come up here, whether you've got a Well of Radiance or you are using the absolutely devastating new Hunter one. Here we go. Let's just pop my hammers. And that's a good night, sweetheart. This was ridiculously easy. Now, I thought the last one I showed you was easy. Where was that? The Conflux on Nessus. This is 10 times easier. Look, I've done it in 3 minutes, 18 seconds. Collect the loot. And my god, I've had another one as well. Because I've just played it just now. I've got the Titan's Ramparts. They've gone to the bloody post office. But I also had, what did I have? I had the AC/DC feedback fences as well. And they're coming in with nice stats too. Don't forget to put the stat modifier in on your Ghost as well if you wanted to come with a higher resilience stat or whatever, because that's an incredibly handy way to get better statage. Well, there we go. I hope you found the video useful. Get running this one. It's excellent for farming those exotics. And if you enjoyed the vid, don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe. That would be utterly brilliant. And leave me a comment as well and let me know how fast you've been doing it and what you've had to drop. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out.